The movie kicks off by introducing a group of men led by Alex. They're sitting in a cafe, talking about a plan to rob a diamond jewelry store right across from where they're sitting. Then, Zarina, one of their crew members, joins them and says she's scouted the area around the jewelry store. She suggests they go through with the robbery the next day. The next day arrives, and as planned, Alex and his crew are inside the jewelry store. They've covered their heads, and they swiftly grab the diamonds they want. Alex tells all the store employees to lie down to avoid any trouble, but something goes wrong when one of the employees is spotted using a phone. This makes Killian, one of Alex's partners, think the employee might be calling the police. Alex gets mad at Killian because they had agreed not to hurt anyone during the robbery. However, Killian ignores Alex and coldly shoots another employee who's still alive. This makes Alex even angrier. Suddenly, a security guard arrives with his gun, and a shootout ensues. The security guard gets killed in the process. Sadly, one of Alex's partners, Juff, gets shot in the stomach during the chaos. Alex and the others quickly rush to help Juff and try to escape before the police show up. After arriving at a house deep in the forest, they took care of the injured Juff. He was treated inside their hideout by Lisa, a former doctor, and also the daughter of the gang's boss, Trent. Meanwhile, Alex was still angry with Killian for killing 2 employees at the jewelry store, so he asked his team to step outside for a private talk. Unexpectedly, Alex physically confronted Killian and pointed his gun at him because he strongly disagreed with what Killian did at the jewelry store. Killian tried to explain that he killed the 2 employees to stop them from calling the police. Alex, getting even angrier, said that the employee should have sent a message to his wife apologizing for not being able to pick her up, instead of involving the police. Then Trent came out of the house to try and calm down the conflict between Alex and Killian. He reminded Alex not to resort to violence against Killian, who was a part of their group. Alex decided to leave for the car, but Killian planned to attack him from behind. This forced Trent to intervene and knock Killian unconscious. Alex then handed over a bag of stolen diamonds to Trent. Trent planned to sell the diamonds to someone and share the money among all the gang members. Soon after, Trent and Alex went inside the house to check on Juff's condition, as he had just been treated by Lisa. Trent announced that they would be selling the diamonds to an executive from an Austrian company who would be arriving at their hideout in a few hours. He reminded everyone not to cause any trouble when dealing with the executive and took away all their weapons to ensure a smooth diamond transaction. A short while later, Alex and Lisa were busy making drinks for their comrades. Meanwhile, Killian, who had just woken up, was having an argument with Hayden. Hayden wasn't happy about Killian's decision to kill the jewelry store employees, and they started arguing. Trent had to step in to calm down his team. Not long after, Alex and Lisa returned with the drinks they had prepared and handed them out to everyone. Trent noticed that his daughter, Lisa, wasn't drinking, and he asked her why. She simply said she wasn't thirsty. They all raised their glasses to celebrate the successful diamond robbery they had pulled off earlier that day. An hour later, Killian woke up from his unconscious state and wondered why he had suddenly passed out after drinking the beverage Alex gave them. He saw that his fellow gang members were also knocked out, so he woke them up and they realized that Alex had added a sedative to the drinks they had earlier. Alex and Lisa had already left the house with a bag of stolen diamonds. Trent and the others were furious with Alex for betraying their group, and Zarina was confused about Lisa betraying her own father. As a father, Trent couldn't understand why his daughter had turned against them. But their priority now was to chase after Alex and Lisa and get back the diamonds before the Austrian buyer arrived at their hideout. Trent quickly led his team to a warehouse where they got 2 ATVs to chase after Alex and Lisa. He also gave weapons to Zarina, Killian, and Hayden for the pursuit. Before they left, Trent told them to capture Alex but not to harm Lisa. He would stay at the hideout to wait for the buyer and take care of Juff, who had regained consciousness after being treated for his gunshot wound. As his team left, Trent asked Zarina and the others to recover all the diamonds in less than 2 hours. After they understood Trent's orders, the 3 of them set off on ATVs to find Alex and Lisa. Turning to the executive from the conglomerate who was buying the diamonds from Trent, we see him getting off an airplane with a suitcase full of money. His assistant has arranged a car for them to go to Trent's hideout. Meanwhile, Alex is walking through the forest, leading a horse with Lisa, whose hands he had tied to stop her from escaping. Alex tells her they're waiting for their friend, who will buy all the diamonds. He also asks why Lisa helped him steal the diamonds from her father. Lisa explains that she's not Trent's biological daughter and got tired of living with the gang leader, who always kept her locked in a house in the middle of the forest. She used to live freely in the city, working as a doctor, but Trent's illegal activities made her a fugitive from the police. So she had to move to the forest house with her father. Lisa says she wants to break free from Trent and start a new life in the city. After her explanation, Lisa is curious about Alex's reasons for betraying his comrades. Alex confesses that he needs a lot of money for his son's leukemia treatment. After talking it over, they decided to leave the horse in the forest, then continued on foot to the location of the diamond buyer. On the other side, Killian and the others are still searching for Alex and Lisa in the forest. Alex and Lisa continue on foot until they hear gunshots nearby. Quietly, Alex goes towards the source, which turns out to be two hunters trying to shoot a deer. Alex and Lisa ask the hunters for a shortcut out of the forest. Unfortunately, Zarina shoots one of the hunters with an arrow when she spots Alex and Lisa. Killian and Hayden also appear to pursue them. Quickly, Alex and Lisa take the hunters' firearms and split up to confront Trent's three subordinates. Alex faces off with Hayden, while Lisa has a shootout with Zarina. Alex and Hayden get into a physical fight, and with Alex's self-defense skills, he manages to defeat Hayden. After defeating Hayden, Alex immediately went to Lisa, and they hurried away from the scene. Meanwhile, Killian approached the surviving hunter, who asked him about the mistake that led to Killian and his group having to kill his friend. Before Killian could respond, Zarina arrived and shot the hunter with an arrow, killing him. As for Alex and Lisa, who were still on the run, they suddenly heard the sound of an ATV driven by Zarina and Killian getting closer. This made them come up with a plan to confront Trent's two subordinates. After a short while, Alex intentionally blocked the road to stop Zarina and Killian, while Lisa got ready to shoot from behind a tree. Unfortunately, when Alex signaled Lisa to shoot Zarina, her shot missed, and Alex immediately told her to run again. Fortunately, they managed to escape Trent's two subordinates after Lisa caused Killian to fall from the ATV. Back at the hideout, Trent recounted all the events to Juff, who had just regained consciousness. Juff was surprised that Alex and Lisa would betray their comrades. At the same time, Alex and Lisa finally met up with Alex's friend Earl, who had been waiting for them to bring the diamonds. Alex handed over a bag of diamonds to Earl and asked for payment. However, Earl pointed his weapon at Alex because he had no intention of paying for the diamonds. Lisa, not accepting this, also aimed her long-barreled rifle at Earl until Alex intervened and subdued his friend. Amidst the fight, Killian and Zarina secretly figured out where Alex and Lisa were hiding. Killian took a shot at Alex, but luckily it missed. Alex and Lisa quickly took cover behind Earl's car. Then, Killian shot Earl and Zarina's arrow hit Alex. Lisa saw that things were getting dangerous and decided to run away. Zarina chased after her, while Killian tried to finish off the injured Alex. Surprisingly, Alex fought back and managed to defeat Killian. Before leaving, Alex deliberately set off an explosion that caused Earl to die next to his car. Meanwhile, Lisa had to fight Zarina, even though she wasn't much of a fighter. In the end, Zarina defeated Lisa, took the stolen diamonds, and brought Lisa back to the hideout on an ATV. Unbeknownst to them, Alex saw this and planned to follow them to get the diamonds back. When Zarina arrived at the hideout with Lisa, Trent saw his unconscious daughter and took her into the house for questioning before the Austrian diamond buyer arrived. Trent expressed his disappointment with his daughter for betraying him. Lisa explained that she did it because he always kept her locked in the middle of the forest. In the middle of their argument, Alex suddenly appeared outside a window, making Zarina try to shoot him. Unfortunately, Trent, unaware of Alex's arrival, thought Zarina was attacking him, leading to a shootout that ended up killing Lisa after she was shot by Zarina. Furious, Trent shot Zarina before quickly putting Lisa in the car, planning to take her to the hospital. Sadly, when he tried to start the car, he realized that Lisa had passed away. He couldn't hold back his tears at the loss of his only daughter. After a while, Alex showed up and said sorry to Trent. He explained that he had to betray Trent to get money for his son's treatment. However, Trent was already furious with Alex for his actions that led to Lisa's death. He started beating up Alex. In the fight, Alex managed to defeat Trent by using an axe. Alex felt relieved because he could now get the precious diamonds back. But unexpectedly, Juff, who had woken up, secretly shot Alex from behind and took the stolen diamonds. Alex, who was still alive, pointed a gun at Juff and suggested they make peace and split the money from selling the diamonds. Juff seemed to agree, and before they left, the Austrian diamond buyer arrived. Alex asked Juff to wait in the car while he dealt with the buyer. Alex got out of the car and shot the prospective diamond buyer and his assistant so he could take the money they had brought. After taking the suitcase of money, Alex invited Juff to leave in the conglomerate's car, but their actions were interrupted by a police officer who arrived. Alex tried to make a deal with the corrupt police officer by giving him some of the fake diamonds. The corrupt officer decided to let Alex and Juff go. In the end, Juff expressed his disappointment with Alex for giving the diamonds to someone else. Calmly, Alex explained that the diamonds he gave to the police officer were fake, and he had secretly kept the real ones in another pocket. Shortly after that, they left Trent's hideout to return to the city and sell all their diamonds. Moral lesson from the story: if you ever plan to steal diamonds and play tricks on your pals, don't forget to carry fake diamonds, just in case you accidentally mix up your fake diamonds with the real deal.